fire, blazing fire, blazing fire.
And don't drop them in the water. Do you like this galley?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
It's like 2 times bigger than ours.
Oh, so it's the size.
And it's so clean and new.
It's so shiny.
Shiny. Double C.
Oh man.
No. You have a fan?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Molly?
I like it. I want one of these one day.
Do you want an island packet?
That's good.
Yeah. What kind of bird is that, Daddy?
A big fancy one.
Where's the, I don't know how to pronounce this. Building.
Tell me about it.
You're welcome, sir. Have a good day.
Oh, there it is. Over there.
Yeah, I know. Which way are we going?
It's like you guys are like
Hey there.
okay,
I'm
Paul.
okay,
Paul,
freaky
nice to
people.
meet
We
you.
don't know you, but
You're the star of the show.
you are totally the star.
I think it's all there. Take a look.
Thank you.
Bamboo pillows, 25. Half price on the pillows, guys. Hey, how are you?
I got his face.
Watch the other. They were all sung by you, and you know we have got to say it. Blazing fire, 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 fire.
Very compact spots.
Who's your favorite? Ben, Tamby, or Molly?
Molly.
Molly. Molly. Molly.
Okay, no, wait. Now think about this before you answer. Who's your favorite?
Molly.
Oh, no.
Molly.
Molly.
I'd say Molly.
Molly's my favorite.
Molly.
Oh, Molly.
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 Molly's my favorite.
Molly.
I like you.
Oh, yes! Okay, I'm recording this segment on my computer camera here. The audio is probably not that great either, but anyways, this is two things. One is a little bit of an update, just telling you what we have going on currently, and also we're going to answer a few Q&A questions. Okay. Currently, our renters have moved out of the house. We're spending a lot of time over there. We're just doing a lot of painting and patching and cleaning and stuff like that so that we can list this house. And by the way, I'm recording this on Wednesday, the January 10th. So by the time you watch this, it's just a couple days ago. So this is fairly recent. Within the next, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks, we'll have the house ready to list, and then at that point we can get back down to the boat and work on replacing the standing rigging. That is the next big project. But yeah, just focused on this house stuff. So let's get into some questions. I have 12 questions. Go. From Gary asking me, what worked, what didn't, and what would you change? And this is talking about boat systems and accessories, and basically everything worked. You know, basically our boat is very simple. First of all, we don't have a lot of stuff to break. But the one thing we do have that I would change that we didn't use very much at all is actually our radar. That thing that's up on the post off of the stern of the boat. For us, you know, we just haven't used the thing. I don't know. There's not really too much to change. The one thing I will mention is on this next trip, we're going to be adding an Engel refrigerator. That's definitely one thing I would change. We didn't have any refrigeration on this last trip, but it is, we're going to have refrigeration from this point forward, I assure you. So anyways, Gary, I think that's probably a fairly good answer. I hope that helps. Okay, let's see. Next is number 66 from Tori Beaver. Let's see, you mentioned udemy.com. You said your name for the real estate courses. What is your last name? Oh, she's just asking what our last name is. Our last name is Clardy. C-L-A-R-D-Y. Clardy. Yep, Clardy. Okay, number 67. I've brought in the expert for this question here. The big day after your purchase and the boat is loaded, head out to the Bahamas. How much would one need to have on hand in cash for 6 months in the Bahamas? Tamby is she is the one that holds the purse strings, so we will consult with her. How much cash did we have on hand for the Bahamas?
Well, we averaged that we would need $600 a month, so we multiplied that by 6.
3,600.
Yeah, and then we took some extra, and then we also, when we were in Eleuthera, we had to get more cash because we were spending a little more.
So for 6 months in the Bahamas. Well, I mean, our budget was about $600 or $700 a month. What is it? How much cash did we take? $4,000?
Yes.
Okay, so we took $4,000 in cash, but let's see, we ended up in Eleuthera, what, 5 months in, and then we needed more.
We got a little more Yep.
So, yeah, we basically started running low on money about 5 months into our trip. So we got a little bit more in Eleuthera, but I don't know if we actually spent it. I think we just got it there from an ATM because it was we could.
Convenient.
Yeah.
We were at a bank
Yep.
that
Yep.
we weren't certain if we would be coming to another bank.
Yeah, okay. All right, so I think that answers your question, Ken. Thank you, sir. Okay, number 68, Drew Hood asks, what are you doing for health insurance while on your adventure? We have what is called a health share plan through a company called Christian Healthcare Ministries, I think. But anyways, it's a health share plan. It's like this pool of people, and they all pay in, money. So you have this pool of money sitting there. And then basically, if you have to go to, the doctor, get a prescription or have some tests done or anything like that, you get your bill, you send it into those guys, and then basically, the service is paid for out of that pool after, discounts are negotiated with whoever the provider is. That's kind of how it works. I honestly, we've had this insurance for probably 3 years now, and we haven't used it the first time. Yeah, but it is there, if we need it. But from what I've heard, it's a good, plan for, the right people, depending on what your needs are, but we've never used it. The other thing I'll say, and I'm sure you already know this, Drew, is once you get outside the states, in a lot of places, healthcare and, dentistry and pharmaceuticals and stuff like that, it's all very affordable once you get outside of the states. In fact, lots of people leave the states and go down to, Cuba or Dominican Republic or Mexico and different places like that to have surgeries done and, different treatments and that kind of thing, because, I mean, a lot of those doctors are just as capable as they are here in the States, but they're vastly less expensive than it is here in the States. Anyways, rambled a little bit there. Hope that helps you, Drew. Thanks for asking the question. Oh. Okay, here. Let's see. We got a few for Tamby here. Where are you going? Okay, number 69 from Lojo Marine. You mentioned you missed your son, and do you guys have a son?
No.
Tammy, do you have some explaining to do?
No, I don't have. We don't have a son.
No.
I don't know what I said or.
Yeah, we're kind of confused about this. We don't. Tammy does not have a son. To the best of my knowledge, I don't have a son.
Nope.
I'm just joking about that. I'm positive we don't have a son. Sorry, we don't have a son. Just a daughter. Just Molly. I'm glad we cleared that up for you there. Hello, Joe Marine. Number 70. Let's see. Oh gosh. Okay. Are Ben's Are Ben's feet really as big as they look on videos? Are they normal, and that's just how they look with the magic of the camera? I'll let you go first before I put this one to rest. Go for it.
Ben, you have Sasquatch feet.
Tammy's not helping. I have a size 11.5 foot, and I don't know what the camera does to my feet. They say the camera adds like 10 pounds. Maybe the camera also adds like 10 inches to your feet. And you know what they say about big feet. Unfortunately, that is not true. 71, Captain Stash. Tamby, this is for all of you. Do you miss your friends on FIASCO?
Of course I miss my friends on FIASCO.
I don't know who Captain Stash is. That sounds like a code name. By the way, just so that's not a completely inside answer, the crew of FIASCO helped us quite a bit when we were just getting our start up in Maryland. Gave us a place to stay for a few nights and, helped us with the boat a whole lot. So, yeah. We definitely miss our FIASCO buddies. 72, Mario G. I have 2 questions for you 3. 1, what is the most memorable event or place that you had since sailing? I know there's probably several. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with something other than just a boring answer of saying, oh, it's all so great, and it's all, but I mean, that's kind of how it was. Everything had its own special things that we liked about it, and I don't know, special event. I guess for me, it's this. I liked in Eleuthera, the day after we left Rock Sound, we sailed away from anchor, and we also anchored under sail. And you know, especially at the time when we hadn't done anything like that before. That's a pretty special thing. So that's very memorable for me. Anything for you?
That day was also one of the most beautiful sailing days we'd had in the whole trip.
Yep, it was really good sailing that particular day. So that kind of stands out for that reason. But let's see, number 2 is for you, Tammy. Would Tammy consider the idea of one episode or more where she narrated the entire episode as you, Ben, often do? It would be interesting from her point of view. What do you think, Tammy? Will you narrate the whole episode?
I could try.
I think you would do.
I briefly considered it one time when we were in Eleuthera, but Ben mentioned that if I were the narrator, I should also be the editor, and I don't think you'd like my editing style. If you saw the first 1 through 5 video, then you'd know I'm really bad at editing.
Okay, well, okay, so you decide. Do you want to see Tammy do the narrating and the editing? Or do you want her to just do the narrating? Let her know. I hope you say narrating and editing. It might be, you know, it's pretty, you know.
You might lose some subscriptions.
No, I think everybody, I think they would appreciate it. Okay, thanks for the question, Mario G.
Joe says cat or monohull. I don't know. It would just, if we got a cat, it would have to be the perfect fit for us. Or a monohull. It doesn't matter. I'm not one way or the other.
Yeah, okay. Here, can I add on to that?
Yeah.
Let's see. I think there's probably more opportunity for us to get you know, a good monohull, just because there's so many of them out there, and catamarans are so expensive. We're not like married to monohulls or anything. I will say I'm not as much of a fan of the condo cats, the real modern ones that are just, you know, huge on the inside. They're super swanky. It's not really my style. I kind of like the more traditional ones, kind of like the Warums. You know, those are cool. I don't know if there's other things out there aside from the Warums. That's just the one that comes to mind. But we're happy with the monohulls, and you know, we would consider a catamaran too if we found a good deal on something. Okay, is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, the next one's for Molly. 74, Robin Brown. This one's for Molly. Stand by. All right, there she is. Okay, let's see here. Hop up here. All right, let's see. Robin Brown, how did Molly know to send me this great warm hoodie on this cold, cold day?
I don't know.
Is it because she placed the order on the website and she put her address in there? Is that how you knew where to send it?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It is a pretty comfortable hoodie, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, Robin, we're glad you enjoy the hoodie, and thank you for buying one from us. We hope that it serves you well and keeps you nice and toasty. And Molly is so thoughtful for sending it to you. Okay, this next one, number 75 from Michael. It says, where does the name SANDFLEA come up? The question says it's for me, but I think Molly would be the better one to answer this. Molly, where did the name SANDFLEA come from?
From the beach, because Daddy used to get a net and pick up a bunch of sand fleas, and I would put them in a bucket and play with them for a little bit, and then we would put them back in the water. So that's where the name SANDFLEA.
So you like sand fleas, that's why?
Mm-hmm.
Now the thing is, Molly actually named the boat. And she named it SANDFLEA because me and Molly used to play with the actual, you know, sand fleas at the beach whenever we would go to the beach, right?
Yep.
That was a really good name for the boat, Molly.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last one we have right now is 76 from Dave for me. Let's see. Hey, Ben, given your admitted lack of sailing experience, how are you able to purchase insurance? Assuming you have insurance, who is your insurer? How much does it cost? And what restrictions are placed on your policy? Really enjoy your videos. We have insurance through Casey Insurance Group. Our policy costs a little over $300 for a year. I think it's $330, but it's not full coverage insurance. It's what you call hull insurance. Basically, if the boat sinks or burns or something like that catastrophic, you know, then we are cut a check for an agreed upon value. Our restriction was something like within 75 miles or something from the continental U.S. So it actually, I don't remember the number, but it did actually cover us through part of the Bahamas. I think once we got down into the Exumas, we were actually outside of our insurance coverage. But while we were in like Bimini and the Berries, I think we were actually under insurance coverage. So that's kind of how that works. And we do have also the towing stuff.
Towboat US.
Yeah, we have Towboat US as well. So that, you know, that's got, I know they obviously do towing and stuff, but I think there's some other benefits there as well. Yeah, I don't know. Check your policy if you have Towboat US, but we have that and insurance through KC Insurance Group. Okay? Hope that helps. Okay, thank you for watching our video. If you have any other questions, you can send us to them using that form in the description beneath the video. And that is all for now. So, signing off. Do this, Molly. So, do the, yep. Okay, there you go. Thanks for watching. It's not working. Here, you do it, Molly.